Hello and welcome back to Modded Minecraft Feed the Bees. Last episode we bred ourselves a blazing bee, we built ourselves the Dagger of Doom, and we unfortunately had to mourn the loss of several of our colonists. Now this episode what we're going to do is we're going to head back over to the colony and start to see if we can repair things there. We never want what happened there last time to happen ever again, so we need to find a way to stop these raids from decimating our colony, probably by getting some guards. So let's do it. Okay, but before we head over to the colony, let's quickly just set up these hives. I should have done this in between episodes, but I was a busy little bee, so I didn't quite bother yet. So we're going to put spooky bees, magma bees, and blazing bees here. Pretty simple. To get those into the hives, we're going to need some flowers for them first. And their flowers are as follows: blaze mesh, magma block, and a bone block. And I just need the blaze mesh, which is blaze rods like this. Boom. So I've got the blaze mesh. In my backpack I have the bone and then the magma block. That completes the set. Now you can see it's not even been 20 minutes since the last episode, IRL, because our little kind of magma bee, our blazing bee, is still a bee baby. Where is he? There he is, floating up in the corner, exploding like a crazy mother trucker. So we'll put the blaze mesh here. Oh, it glows as well. That's pretty cool. We'll put the bone in the... Wait, actually, no. I've got to be careful because I'm worried that the skeleton bees will burn themselves if they go near the magma block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the magma block on the end. Wait, where did... Oh, it got sucked up by the router. Oh, it didn't? Yeah, there it is. Whew. So we're going to put the magma block right on the end. Then the blaze mesh, because I think blaze bees are immune to fire as well. Well, they should be. They are fire. And then the bone block on the end. Boom. And now let's put down some bees. So we've got the spooky bee. Boom. Hit him. That's your bone. That's your home. Your bone home. One more time. Boom. That's your home. Hey, wait, come back here. That's your hive. And then one more. There you go. And you live there. And we'll get this with all the spooky bees because each one of these hives can home 6 bees. So 6 is the ideal number. And there we go, that's all the bone bees in position. Next up, a couple of magma bees. Oh my god, oh he's mad. Oh no, why is he mad? What did I do? Oh, I think he's gonna die. Oh no, I think he's just floating around waiting to die now. That's terrible. Luckily his compadre is not so mad. There we go. Wait, come back here, you. So these magma bees, they're a bit of a nightmare. In fact, all the bees, they like to float around. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, rip in peace. That's what happens when a bee wastes a sting. Ooh. So we have 4 tin bees in here, 2 copper, 1 iron bee is doing his thing. I thought I had 2 iron bees though. I'm not quite sure where the other one's gone. Part of me's thinking, actually, to kind of protect these bees, because they do like to float off and be a bit mischievous, I might have to encase these bee pods in glass, so the bees have like a straight line to where they're going and where they're coming back from. It sucks that I have to do that, but if the bees are going to be this stupid... I mean, what are these guys doing over here? Come on, spooky bees, you know where your flower is at. It's the bone block over here. There we go, at least one of them's doing it. But yeah, these bees are a bit of a nightmare. I mean, I think one of them's flown off all the way over here. Let's see if we can track him down. Yeah, oh my god, it's one of the iron bees. What's he doing all the way over here? Oh, no, come back, guys. He's flown too high. Pumpkin saved my life. There we go. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so what I'm going to do for safety's sake, I don't want to lose another iron bee. For safety's sake, I'm going to bottle up these bees and coat these bee pods in glass before we lose any more of our valuable bees to them just floating off, basically. Also, it might be worth burying these in the ground so that they're a bit easier to kind of get to for the bees. Anyway, enough about bees for this episode. We've got to get back over to the colony and fix things over there. Now, we're using copper honeycomb as food just because it's easier. We've got loads of this stuff, and I don't actually have any other food. For a farmer, it's kind of unforgivable that I haven't got any food yet. Okay, so what do I need for the colony? The build tool, and that's about it, really. The big one's going to be going over there and seeing what the people in our tavern need to be hired. Basically, we've lost all of our colonists. The first thing we need to do is hire some new ones. Yeah, rip in peace. Oh man. Jeff Haddock over here. Oh, he was a great fisherman. I'm going to miss him and his streams. Daenerys Baratheon, always a beacon of happiness. Rainy Dumas, I think this was the only picture on the internet I could find of someone with the second name Dumas. So that's what he looks like. And of course, Selena Copper. Or whatever her name was. I don't know, she was so forgettable. Alright, let's go and see who has arrived on the colony to take the place of our dead colonists. Oh, look at this. We've got Fanny Jameson. Oh, hello, Fanny. She wants 9 sunflowers. Perfect. We've got loads of those. And her stats are real strong. Way better than the other guys. She is level 0. But her stats are strong. I'm not quite sure. Is that a good thing or a bad thing then? We've got Uggo Damagrid. Okay. Yeah. Oh, man. Close your legs, Uggo. Come on. Come on, Uggo. See if I can get around the other side of her. What are you doing? Oh, she's a real piece of work. I'm not sure I want her on the colony. Also, doesn't matter because I can't afford her. 6 enchanted books? I don't think so. Just shoo. And we've got Hermione Wilson. Okay. And she wants, gold ingots. 36 of them. And that looks to be our 3 prospective colonists. So let's go over and gather what we need to get at least 2 of them. The sunflower seeds I can afford. They're easy. There's loads of them over here. The gold ingots, that's a bit more of an ask, but ultimately, unless we want to wait for a few days for another colonist to arrive, we're out of options there. The only choice is really to get ourselves some gold ingots. Hopefully I have enough left. I probably have some actually in the mechanism chest. Boom, 32 ingots. We're almost there, just a couple more. Okay, let's go and hire some colonists. Boom, teleport to Honeybird Hollow. So, old Fanny Jameson, she wants some sunflowers. Fanny Jameson has joined the colony. Welcome to the party, pal. And Hermione Wilson for 36 gold ingots. Woof. Expensive, but ultimately worth it. Okay, so what are the big jobs we need doing? The first job is ultimately, he was irreplaceable, wasn't he, old Rainy? But we have to find a way to replace him, and we have to pick somebody to replace him with. So let's take a look. Manage workers. Athletics and adaptability are the big ones for a worker, and it looks like for a builder, we want Fanny Jameson. 6 and 11. Those are high stats. Boom. You're hired. Get to work, Fanny. You Fanny. And next up we need a courier. And this doesn't seem like it should be the most important job, but it really is because the builder cannot work without a courier now that we have a warehouse and a courier hut. So let's take a look. Adaptability and agility. Well, it's not ideal. I mean, she's got 22 focus. So maybe down the line we can reassign some workers and get Hermione working in a more reasonable thing for her focus, but for now she's got to be a courier. Sorry, Hermione. Meanwhile, Uggo Damodred, Leg Spreader Supreme, wants 6 enchanted books. Oh, who are you? Oh my god. I thought Hermione Wilson was going to come and mug me there. Just running at me out of the wilderness. Jesus. Yeesh. Let's go and see if we can find some enchanted books. I don't want to waste them, but if we've got some spare ones, it'd be good to have 3 colonists, you know? Here's an enchanted book, Curse of Bones. That sounds kind of trash. Scorching Heat, Curse of Vanishing. It looks like we don't have enough of these enchanted books to really hire Uggo, which is not really a shame. So Fanny the Builder had a very important job to do. She was going to build us another house. Right, because a big problem we had with the colony before this was the fact that we did not have enough houses. The tavern gives you 4 spots, but we need even more. So we've put down the blueprints for, I believe, 2 houses over here, and we'll upgrade those as soon as we can into big houses. But for now, we're just waiting on old Fanny here to do the do and actually get this bad boy built. Rainy, God bless his soul, managed to build about, 70% of it before he kicked the bucket. So we've got to wait for Fanny to finish his job. She's going to be the Brandon Sanderson to his Robert Jordan, I guess, is a reference that most people won't get, but there you go. Oh, we got another colonist. Ruth Lightyear. I guess you're the daughter of Buzz. Oh my god, what is it with this? What are you doing? 8 emeralds? She always wanted to build houses, big houses, tiny houses. Oh, it's almost like we should have hired her to build houses. But we can't afford 8 emeralds, I'm afraid. Sorry, Ruth. You're too expensive for my tastes. You're too pricey for my wallet. Oh wait, we've got another person in the tavern here as well. Oh, no way. The stars have aligned and we have Sansa Stark, Warden of the North. What is her title now? I can't remember. But anyway, we've got Sansa Stark in the house, in the public house, as it is. She only wants 4 cakes. Can we wrangle 4 cakes for Sansa Stark? Not really, we don't have the cows for the milk, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sansa, but you're going to have to Game of Thrones it up. So while the houses are being built, it's time to think about what we're going to do to protect this colony. Now, there is a mechanic in the game that lets you have guards for your colony. And basically what you have to do is build guard towers. So if we type in guard, you can see here we get guard towers. Now you get 2 guard towers for every 1 recipe. And I feel like we want to have probably about 4 on the go. You need a build tool and a bow and a whole bunch of wood. Easy enough. Let's go back and make some guard towers. 2 guard towers and now 4 guard towers. Now these aren't too tricky to make either. The actual build for a guard tower is a very simple build. So it shouldn't take our builder too long to actually make these bad boys. The big question, of course, is where? Where do we make these guard towers? Now, we want the guard towers to have the most impact. And the way guard towers work in colony survival is you put guard towers around the colony and the guards will run between the guard towers. Oh, look, the colony's been expanded that way because we put a building out there. Interesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to test the theory even more and put a guard tower right on the edge of things over here. So we don't want a statue, we want a guard tower. We want it to be Caledonia, such is the way. It looks like it needs a lot of planks, different planks, some wood, some stairs, lots of buttons, and the interior, kind of basic as well. This doesn't look like too tricky a build. And we're going to put this right on the edge of the colony here. Just right tucked up against the edge of this wall. Nudge it 1 over, and this looks like the perfect spot. Tick. Bam, we're going to get it built. So that is 1 guard tower. Now we'll put another one over near to... Ooh, I don't want to have to put any near our house. So what I'm going to do is another guard tower right on the edge of the colony, which is going to be up here. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work or if this is even the best strategy, but it is a strategy. And sometimes a strategy is more important than having none, right? Yeah, perfectamundo. Tink, tink, tink. Okay, so add this to the build queue. The build options are, yeah, this looks pretty simple to make. It does need a white bed, so I'll have to put some white beds into the warehouse, but I think we've got most of these other things. Or maybe some stripped spruce logs as well. Build building. There is no builder close enough to work on this building. Assign a builder to it manually in the build screen, or build it close to existing builders. Okay, in the build screen, assign a builder. Builder, Fanny Jameson. So you don't have to have a builder nearby, as long as one of the builder knows exactly that that's their ticket. So let's pick up our scroll and things so we can keep on top of the builders and what the colony needs. Right, and as you can see, the resource scroll is automatically transferred to Fanny Jameson. That's good to know. And it looks like she's got everything she needs. It's all on its way to her. And the clipboard says, yeah, all this stuff is being delivered to her. And this is why it's so important to have a builder and a courier. Oh, what's this? Is our chest full? No. Oh, I guess some of these honeycombs have fallen a bit further than they should have and not been picked up. Let's take a look at this chest as well and see if this has started to fill up with the other honeycombs. Spooky and iron? Iron honeycomb? Okay, that's in the wrong one. Well, obviously we've only got one magma bee because the other one flew away. And our blaze bee... Oh, he should have grown up by now, actually. Let's go and check on him. Where are you, Chief? There's 3 bees in here, which means the blazing bee must be in there as well. Okay. Now, like I said, we've got real problems with our bees because they do just keep flying off and disappearing on us, which really sucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some glass so that I can cover the bee pods, but I'll do that in between episodes because it's going to take a lot of time to faff around with. In the meantime, though, I'm going to keep these bees in here, except for the blaze bee, because I want to come back and breed even more, so I get even more blaze bees. Okay, blazing bee, he's grown up. Let's go and put him with his friends. Here we go. Blazing bee, you eat that, my friend, and then you live there. Why do they do this? They always just float off, don't they? It's like, I wish I could just hover over and have it, tell me what that bee is thinking. Okay, so I'm going to gather some glass and test out this theory that I have, that if we just put a glass chamber in front of the bees, it'll all work out okay. So first up, let's get some glass, which means sand. We now turn this sand into compressed sand. Bam. And then we cook it in the smelter. Bam, 7 compressed glass, and then you turn this back into normal glass. Okay, so here is the theory. We're going to put this to practice on the first hive over here. Now my idea is, if I just put glass all around, oops, that's the wrong place. If I put glass all around this thing, and the bees can't escape, they should be fine. And there we go. That should be the entire bee thing sealed off. So the bees come out, grab their flower, go back into the hive, mischief managed. I mean, that should be how it works. Let me take a look, though, to see if any of the bees escaped and wandered off. I might have to go and wrangle them, capture them, hunt them down, and put them back in their pen. Like over here, there's something. What's this on the map? Some rude dude. Oh yeah, here we go. A rogue bee. I knew it. And this is definitely one of ours, because these bad boys, they don't spawn in the wild. Tin bee. Come here, you. You little useless poo. So we'll smash the glass around the flowers, because that way we can still tell the bee where he wants to go. I mean, so far, so good. It looks like this guy knows what to do. Oh, wait, we've got a bit of a queue over here. But it does work. These guys do seem to be able to do it. So, there you go, my friend. He's gone inside his little hut. And now let's just seal him up. Have a sleep, because it's getting late. So, this all seems to work. Let's do the same for our hive over here. We'll, of course, need some more glass. Let me just go and grab some of that. Whoa, big old pop there. There we go, bada boom, bada bing. We've got magma honeycombs and spooky honeycombs. And now that the blaze bee is in there, we're going to get some blaze honeycombs as well. Oh man, this is amazing. So basically, yeah, the reason why we're getting all these honeycombs is you put the honeycombs in the centrifuge. And literally one honeycomb can create a copper ingot or a copper ore. That's nuts. So there's a 1% chance it'll make a copper ingot, 50% chance for every single honeycomb that you get a copper ore. That's nuts. That means in this chest alone, we have like 32 iron, 100 tin, and like 200 copper. This is insane. I had no idea that Resourceful Bees was this amazing for getting ore. Definitely what I want to do is set up these last 2 bee pods over here and use all of the remaining bees that we've got. I might also be redecorating them to make them look like the bees that we want them to look like, the bees that are in there. Like for example, this one I want to have the cobalt bees because cobalt is a really great metal. But we're also going to look through breeding and see what other bees we can obtain through breeding, because if we can get redstone bees, of course, are huge. If we can get lapis bees, quartz bees also will be very important, and other things that are just very difficult to farm through other methods, or where you can find finite amounts, like diamonds, for example. If we can get a diamond bee, that'll be nuts. Okay, back to the colony to check on the first house. So it's all well and good that we've got these buildings being constructed, but there's a couple of things that are slowing down our colony. Number one is our builder's hut should be upgraded. We can't upgrade any other hut in the colony until we upgrade the builder's hut. So we need to go here, go to build, and press upgrade. And basically we need all of these things you see here to upgrade this thing to the next level. However, I think it's very achievable. So we'll press upgrade, and I think the builder should get on this as soon as they've finished everything else. Once the builder's hut is level 2, then we can start upgrading the rest of the colony up to level 2. And that's a really important step. Now also, around my graveyard, so this is a bit cheeky because I basically just, built this graveyard in creative for more of a story point. However, now that we have this graveyard, we've got these graves with these weird pink balls floating around the outside. And I'm not quite sure what they're doing there. Why is that? Why are these balls here like that? And this one's blue, and the blue one has a guardian. This guy just appeared. He seems very chill, but he's just like this weird dude. He's got like 50 health. I don't know, he looks a bit scary. Strange encounter. Oh, I didn't know I could right click on him. Oh. And I can apparently trade with this guy, bones or rotten flesh, to get graves dust. That's interesting. So we're going to take a break there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to redecorate these 2 bee pods and see if I can get even more beehives in here. I'm going to need to process these honeycombs so that I can make some more hives, but I should have so many honeycombs now that I could even probably upgrade these into tier 3, 4, 5, tier 5 hives. I'm not sure. If I do that though, it'll be on camera, but it takes a lot of beeswax. But I'm going to redecorate these bees into the type of bees that we want inside here, and I'm going to see if I can get hold of the other bees that we need via breeding. So thank you for watching. Next episode, we're going to look into building a computer. Basically, I'm just so tired of looking at my chests, trying to find what I need. I'm going to build a computer system that's going to store all of my stuff. Until then, thank you for watching. Consider becoming a member. A big thanks to those of you who are. And don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you next time for some more modded Minecraft. Take care.